All right, guys, I'm not going to lie to you. There are a few things that really grind my gears, and this is one of them. But first, let's just go ahead and just get into this nonsense.
Maybe I'm too woke, but I don't find the quarter zip shit funny because I also didn't find it funny a couple years ago when all those black men put on suits and then stood around in suits. I don't understand what men in general, but especially black men's obsession is with defining themselves by their clothing and not really actively doing any. It's not deeper than just like, well, we can put on suits. I can also put on a suit. What is the point that you're trying to make here? Like, it's like costume. Like, let's dress up as the social idea of success or productivity or decent, productive human being. I don't know. I don't even understand what y'all are trying to communicate to us. Y'all are constantly like essentially dressing up as white men. Like, that's kind of the underlying idea. Suits, quarter zips, like associating yourself with this like stereotypically white style. Maybe I'm too woke, but I don't find the quarter zip shit funny.
Okay, it's a lot to unpack there.
Maybe I'm too.
First of all, what you're seeing in the background is this trend on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Reel, all this stuff that you're seeing. And what it is a lot of these young guys have basically taken to getting rid of the Nike techs and basically adapting to wearing these quarter zip sweaters, these pullovers. And it's a trend. They've turned it into a trend. And it's kind of similar to the thing where, Kevin Samuels had everybody wearing, black men in suits and all that kind of stuff. And it just kind of spiraled and then just kind of, what you're seeing on the screen right now is a guy making a reel or a TikTok or whatever about throwing away his Nike tech or throwing aside his Nike techs and dressing like a grown man. That's really what it is. Now, that's what we're seeing on a surface level, because on a surface level, we're seeing even biblical principles playing out in real time. When I was a child, I thought I was a child, but when I became a man, I put away childish things. That's what they're doing, okay? Look, if you know me, you know I am all for this. I am all for this. I have no problem with that. All for it. Whether it's a trend or not, black men, we need to improve our image. I'm going to just cut to the chase. That just is what it is. But my problem is this woman who has the nerve to be angry that black men are doing this. Now, what else does this heifer have to say?
Hello? Do y'all not see how that's one, offensive to you as a black person, upholds white supremacy, but is also reductive of your like humanness? I don't know. It's like everything all the time with them. Nothing latches. Hello? Do y'all not see how that's one, offensive to you as a black person?
I'll take it.
Upholds white supremacy, but is also reductive of your like humanness. I don't know.
How? This woman literally just fixed her lips to say that men dressing up and dressing professionally or dressing in a business casual, really a smart casual. Really, that's really what this guy is doing more. That's more on the smart casual side. But you have a problem with men doing better and trying to be better. And look, I'm just go ahead and just kill the elephant in the room. The irony of this woman to sit up here and criticize men and to say that men are dressing up, men dressing well, even though black men have historically always dressed well. Was Malcolm X dressing like a white man? Was Martin Luther King dressing like a white man? All these black men historically have dressed well. But that's neither here nor there. I digress. But this woman will fix her lips to say all that while she got weave in her head. That is hard to, that's a hard pill to swallow. That don't even make sense. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It don't even make sense. It don't. It genuinely don't make sense. That is a really hard pill to swallow. That this woman who's wearing who knows whose hair with blonde in it at that. Ain't nothing on her head and hers. Her eyebrows ain't even natural. She get her eyebrows done. Her eyelashes ain't even natural. She get her eyelashes done. Who are you trying to look like? The audacity. The audacity. The absolute audacity. And black men, if you fall for it, you're a fool. You're a fool. Do not sit there and let this woman who can't even figure herself out, don't got nothing of her stuff together. First of all, you woke, but you got weave in your head. You woke, but you got your eyelashes did. Come on. Come on now. Come on now. Tell the truth. Shame the devil. This is madness. This is absolute madness. Like, this is absolute madness. Look at it. And she really thinks she cooking too. That's the bad part about it. She really thinks she cooking. Listen to her.
But I don't find the quarter zip shit funny because I also didn't find it funny a couple years ago when all those black men put on suits and then stood around.
She's triggered. She's triggered. Were you saying anything when black men were standing around with their pants sagging, with guns hanging out? Were you speaking out about that? You didn't go viral for that, did you?
Because I also didn't find it funny a couple years ago when all those black men put on suits and then stood around in suits. I don't understand what men in general, but especially black men's obsession is with defining themselves by their clothing and not really actively doing any. It's not deeper than just like, well, we can put on suits. I can.
No, first of all, men and women define themselves by their clothing. Clothing is a sign of social status in the black community, whether you like it or not. So, number one, that's the truth. And to testify to that, you wouldn't have that weave in your head if it wasn't important. Men have to present themselves well because guess what? That's the only way we can get accepted by the world. Women, y'all are just born with beauty, and then you know what I mean? You just get everything thrown to you most of the time. You don't have to work for much. Don't have to. You choose to because you make your life harder because of certain decisions that you choose to make.
Doing any is not deeper than just like, well, we can put on suits. I can also.
Why does it have to be? Why can't we just have a trend seeing black men looking nice? Why is that so wrong? Why is that so wrong? What's the problem with that? Why are you so triggered by that?
Is not deeper than just like, well, we can put on suits. I can also put on a suit. What is the point that you're trying to make here? Like, it's like costume. Like, let's dress up as the social idea of.
And guys, if you get real with wool pants, please do not put that iron on them. Please do not destroy your stuff. Please don't. Please don't. If that's real wool, just get a steamer, bro.
Costume. Like, let's dress up as the social idea of success or productivity or decent, productive human being. I don't know. I don't even understand what y'all are trying to communicate to us. Y'all are constantly like,
it's for sure a start. It's for sure a start. It's for sure a start because they'll start getting treated differently for one. They'll start getting different opportunities. They'll be able to go and get job interviews and work at places that they probably wouldn't get.
And what y'all are trying to communicate to us. Y'all are constantly like essentially dressing up as white men. Like, that's kind of the underlying idea.
It's not dressing up like white men, and that's the most ignorant statement ever. Black men have dressed well. Men's wear is classic and universal. Men all over the world wear suits. Yeah, the modern suit might have its European origins, but it's not dressing like white men to present yourself well and dress well, especially in the society or the culture that you were born in. Duh.
Hating yourself with this like
ignorant,
stereotypically white style. Maybe I'm too woke, but
You took, yeah, and that's the key right there. I should have known what it was the minute that she said that she too woke. Anytime, see, in real life, somebody say something like that to me, and then I'm just stop talking to you right then and there. That's just me though. That's just me though. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'm JayyRedd Unfiltered. Appreciate you for tuning in. And I don't know. I don't know. This is crazy. I don't know. Let me know. How do you rationalize a woman with weave in her head sitting there complaining about men wearing suits and wearing sweaters? I like the quarter zip trend. That might give me a few.